guys, welcome to my channel Sacred Mom. In today's video I want to share with you guys how I have my room set up for after a C-section, and I'm doing this video because I've had a couple C-sections and I wanted to share some ideas with you so that you're comfortable, you're functioning, and things are just maybe a little bit easier on you after having surgery. And it can be a really hard time, so maybe this will help a little bit. Also, I know there's a lot of products out there and you're wondering maybe if you're a first-time mom what to buy. There's just so much. So I'm going to share with you my personal necessities that I had after my C-sections. Hopefully it will help you. There's no wrong way to do it. And I'm sure you're gonna just find what works for you, but this is how I have my room set up for after a C-section. Let's get started. So after surgery, it's gonna be, of course, a little bit hard to do any bending forward or up, engaging any ab muscles. So everything that you need should be within arm's reach. By my bed, I have a few baskets. One is for baby and one is for mommy. And I'll go through what's in the baskets so that maybe you can get an idea of what could work for you too. I have my baby diapers here. I have a changing pad. I just changed my baby on the bed. That's just me personally. I didn't feel like getting up out of bed in the middle of the night, anywhere from 2 to 7 times to change him. And yes, my baby would wake up every time he had a wet diaper. He was very sensitive. My firstborn, my daughter, did not wake up through a wet diaper, but you know what? So I kept everything changing wise close to me. That was just my personal preference. I have the mouth bulgy, so you can suck any liquids that may get caught in their mouth. I have a nose boogie bulb. Make sure you get a boogie bulb that opens up so you can clean it out. Thermometer. When my baby was just a week old, he had he caught a virus. So I had, this doesn't have to be by your bed, by the way. This is just maybe a necessity that you have in your house. And this thermometer is not an electric one. If you have an electric one, just do me a favor and go throw it in the trash. They suck. So you want to get one that is an anal thermometer, or one that you can do in their armpit. This is a Vicks one that does mouth, armpit, or rectum. So I have in here vitamin D. By the way, this basket is something that you could have in other parts of your house. So like for me, I have a 2-story house. You could certainly have a replica basket just like this downstairs if you have a 2-story too. I have gas medicine. I'm not gonna recommend that because I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor, and if your baby has gas, ask them what will work. I have a saline solution for the nose. This isn't something that has to be by your bed. This is just a necessity I wanted to mention to have in your house if you're a first-time mom. I personally don't like baby nail files. To sit there and try and file their wiggly little hands is just really time-consuming. I know that they don't promote nail clippers for newborns in the hospital, but I prefer it. So yes, just do it when you're not tired and you have good lighting. But I have my baby nail clippers in my basket, and also burp rags. Tons of burp rags. You never know if your baby's gonna throw up a lot or spit up a lot. And one of my children didn't spit up at all. My second-born spit up all the time, constantly. So I keep burp rags in my basket right by the bed, ready to go. In my mommy basket, I have, of course, water. you're gonna be needing a ton of water. And if you could just maybe keep a big thermos by your bed or a huge cup of water by your bed with a straw, something that isn't too heavy to pick up when you're leaning over to grab it. Keep it within arm's reach. Water is just so important when you're healing and otherwise. You're gonna need this coconut oil. This, I can't recommend a certain brand, just get a smooth one. Some of them are a little bit more coarse. I use coconut oil for any nipple injuries, and that could happen. I used it because my baby had to have a frenectomy. He had to have his ties cut, and that goes into the stretches after a baby has a frenectomy. You use coconut oil for that. So just overall, it's a good thing to have coconut oil, and it has antibiotic properties. There you go. Also a snack. You might want a easy to eat, easy to digest snack that you can just grab if you need in the middle of the night to wake yourself up. I was snacking a lot on pistachio nuts. That's just an idea, something that's not too messy and quick. Of course, it's not glamorous to talk about, but let's talk about it. After a C-section, you're going to need milk of magnesia and gas medicine. Anytime you have any work done on your stomach or anything near your stomach, you are going to need something to help you go and something to help with the gas. You're going to need your pain pills, of course, so have a little area for your pain medication, or even if you just take Tylenol or Motrin, whatever it is you prefer. Something that doesn't need to go in your basket, but just maybe a tip is to have something that helps with your C-section scar. So I have Mederma. I mean, really, with all the other caretaking I was doing with the baby and my firstborn child, I didn't really take care of my C-section scar or take the time to rub it on, but you know what? It's just a good thing to have in case you want it. And also I have, in my basket, and you don't need it in your basket, but it's a necessity, I think you should have in your house, is an antibacterial ointment. And this is just an antibiotic ointment. Yeah, this is just going to be a necessity to get you through any nipple injuries, if you have nipple injuries from breastfeeding. And that's a different video. We'll go in. I'm gonna do a video on breastfeeding. Also in my basket is, a hair tie and some chapstick. And I wanted to show you guys that maybe before you have your C-section, or even just if you're gonna have a natural birth, these are a good thing to have, is just these, post-op undies. They're more like shorts or boy shorts. You can buy these on Amazon. You're definitely not gonna want to wear a thong or something cute after surgery. Okay, let's be real. Moving on.
Some other items I found essential were a nice, cozy, easy to put on robe, a simple postpartum belly wrap like you see here, and some nice slippers. For shower time, I have a baby bouncer that I cut the extra padded headpiece off of, or baby does playtime on the floor.
Basically, one of the most important things to get is a proper breast pump. And I know there's a lot of options out there on the market, so I'm gonna just share with you my personal preference is the Medela. This is the one to have if you get a nipple injury like I did. This is the pump that will get you through. My first Medela quit on me less than a year after having it, but I bought a second one and I still will vouch for it. Make your pumping station also cozy because it's very time consuming and you want to be comfortable. So you could set up your pump by a chair or by your bed and pump in bed. Just make it comfortable for you. Also, some necessities that I had to have was ice packs for your boobs. These ones are round and technically for your eyes. You can find them online. You could just stick these in your bra if you have sore nipples or injured nipples. Also, you can get needed a ton of breast pads to go in your bra. Speaking of bras, you want to get something that does not have an underwire, something that is really, just comfortable and loose. Also, in terms of getting stuff for breastfeeding, I would suggest t-shirts or tank tops, something that's really breast accessible, and that way you can just pop the baby on the breast as you need it.
If you're like me and you end up having to formula feed your baby, the Baby Brezza is a lifesaver. It makes you a perfectly measured bottle at the perfect temp in seconds. I have a lot of pillows on my bed so I could be as propped up and supported as I need. Also on my bed is my breastfeeding pillow, my breast friend, and in it I fit a swaddle rolled up to support baby's back during breastfeeding and a burp rag. I also have baby blankets on the bed. Also, I have a waterproof sheet that goes under my regular sheets because of all the changings and feedings that go on in my bed.
Now, I personally chose to co-sleep with both of my babies. It just made things easier at nighttime while I was healing from my C-section, but you certainly don't have to do that. If that doesn't make you feel comfortable, you could get a bedside bassinet. But if you are planning on co-sleeping, you might want to check out James McKenna's tips online for safe co-sleeping.
In my bathroom, I have baby wipes and postpartum pads. These ones are Rail Organics, but any pads you get from the hospital or the store are just fine. I have my changing table right by the bed with lights that have dimmers, a wipe warmer, my diaper basket. I use Nest baby diapers. I also like Bamboo Nature because they're both compostable. I have the Hatch baby scale changing pad. My baby wasn't gaining weight in his first couple weeks of life, so I got fancy and purchased this. In my diaper basket by my changing station, I have my diapers, of course, my Badger diaper cream. I've always used this. I like it personally. I have the Weleda German brand baby lotion. I like their body wash and baby shampoo too, and the Honest Company organic baby oil for dry skin. I keep all of my diapers and baby wipes in the cupboard below, and in all of the drawers I have baby outfits, swaddles, baby sheets, anything baby related nearby.
So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about baby outfits. My personal preference is organic. But if you do buy organic, definitely try to buy the cheaper ones because, I made the mistake of buying $40 outfits and $70 outfits, some of which my son only wore one time or not at all, and it made for very nice hand-me-downs, but it was just kind of a waste and a wash for us. So, but I did want to just share with you that I just love these kimonos that have come into style a little bit. They're easy to put on your baby, and you need that for, the late night changings. You need just easy access to them. That's one thing I like. So there's kimono style. And then personally, I have a couple button-ups that I like, but for the most part, I like zippers, the zip-ups, because it's just 1 second up and down, you're done. Buttons, do you want to be buttoning 20 buttons when you're sleep deprived at 3 in the morning? I don't think so. So there is that, and really whatever you choose isn't wrong. It's great. I'm just sharing with you my personal preferences.
I have some blackout curtains I purchased from Pier 1 Imports because baby does sleep in our room when he takes a nap. We have a Roku TV with a headphone jack in the controller so we can watch TV without making any noise while baby is sleeping next to us. And we have an Amazon Alexa which plays baby white noise or spa music.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope it helped to see how I have my bedroom set up for post C-section, and I'm wishing you guys, fast recoveries and all that good stuff. And if you feel like any mommies could benefit from maybe seeing this video, share it with them and comment in the comment section. Let other mommies know what helped you. There's just so many ways to do it, And if you want to keep in contact with me, I'll link all of my social medias in the description box below. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye.
Mommies, want a checklist? Go to my website www.sacredmom.com for a full list of items that you see on this video here today.